Hey everyone, this is Jeremy from Budget Dad Barbecue and Brewing. Today we're going to be talking about making a cart for the LifeSmart 15-inch Kamado. We picked up a kitchen cart from IKEA a few days ago. It was $60, so that's a huge bargain buy, which is what I like. And we went ahead and got this thing assembled, except we did not fasten the tabletop. And so we're going to go ahead and get into the down and dirty of what it's going to go ahead and take to get a hole in this thing so that we can fit our Kamado on top. I'm hoping it's not going to take a ton of time, but you never know. I'm sure we're going to make a couple mistakes and learn along the way. And I hope that you learn from us so that if you decide to do it, you can do it right next time. This is the bottom of the tabletop. We went ahead and centered this so it lined up with the brackets underneath. Then we went ahead and took a pencil and outlined it to make sure that it was not going to go beyond what we're going to mount it on. So we're keeping it mad simple today, folks. Again, on a budget. So in order to do this, we went ahead and measured dead center, knowing what our boundaries are and where we cannot cross. We took a piece of kitchen twine and we measured it at 7.5 inches, half of 15. My wife went ahead and held this dead center. I took the other pencil and we drew. So I don't have any big professional drills or anything like that. So I'm gonna work with what I can. And I think what I'm gonna do is take a 3-inch drill bit, that's the largest I have, and I'm gonna go ahead and drill holes all the way around this thing, saw in between those holes, and then we'll go ahead and file off any rough edges. So I'm not going to say that this is the right thing to do, and I've never claimed to be a professional. This is essentially a $60 gamble. It's what I have. I'm not going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's to buy any more equipment. So right now I'm using this 3/8 drill. I'm going to go ahead and drill holes around it, and then we'll go ahead and see if we can file down the edges. It's the best we can do. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, we're back. So I've made a little bit of an error, but I don't think it's going to affect the table. And that, well, it's more of a lesson. And that lesson is don't try to drill a hole in a table with a 3-inch sort of bit when you have a saw in your garage that you forgot that you had. So we got a bit of a kick out of that. We're sitting here and I was looking for a handsaw and I thought, oh shoot. What the heck is this? I've had this here the whole entire time, but that's okay. Actually, now that I think about it, by doing it initially with the 3-inch, the 3/8 drill bit, it took a half an hour, but at least I was able to kind of see the line more clear. Whereas this one, it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm making excuses for myself. Now that this is drilled out, this is going to be really, really nice. Much more easier. It should flow through like butter. So far it has been. And I'm going to go all the way around this, make sure that I smooth out any rough edges. And I think from there we'll go ahead and take a sand block and we'll go ahead and sand it down. Good morning, YouTubers. Let's go ahead and go outside, take a look at the progress. Yesterday evening we put 2 coats of that urethane/stain down on the table. This morning it was dry enough to handle, so I put it right side up and I put 2 more coats on. So it's drying right now. Let's go check it out. What do you think? Huh? Looks pretty good, considering we are $73 into this project, folks. Now, I did waste 45 minutes of drilling 3/8 holes through this when I could have just used the saw the entire time. But that's okay, lesson learned. I can guarantee you on every single one of these videos, there's going to be a lesson learned, and it's going to be at my expense. So hopefully you don't repeat it if you decide to do the same thing. It's done. You guys want to go check it out? Let's do it. Here it is, everybody. What do you think? I'm stoked. I think this is great. Shout out to JoSchaap at IKEAhackers.net for giving me this idea. I didn't do everything that Joe did, but I did follow basically the same rough instructions. I didn't make any modifications down to that first shelf because it sits perfectly, in my opinion. It still gives me the ability to hug it and pull it out if I need to without really having to kill my back. And it gives me the perfect height to where I can go ahead and reach down, and it's right here. This really looks, I mean, that's pretty much around the same height as my vision. So I hope that helped everybody. Thanks for following me along the journey. We made a few boo-boos along the way that hopefully you can learn from. As I said, I'm really happy with this build. I'm happy with the quality, I'm happy with the sturdiness of it, I'm happy with the height, I'm happy mainly with the cost. And big shout out again to JoSchaap at IKEA hackers.net. I took almost the entire idea from Joe. I didn't go as far as they did. They ended up having a machined piece of metal at the bottom to hold the grill. I didn't do that. I found my 16-inch pizza stone that I thought worked great, and for what I'm looking for, this meets my needs. So thanks again. If this was helpful, if you enjoyed it, if you'd like some more content, click like, subscribe. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm not going to judge. Take care. We'll see you soon.